Doug, you've written a book on Ecclesiastes, Joy at the End of the Tether, which you've described as one of the favorites that you've done. Can you tell us a little bit about how that book came about and a framework for Ecclesiastes?
Yeah, that book came about as a series of sermons through Ecclesiastes that I preached for the saints at Christ Church, and for the moment of time in the life of our congregation that occupied, and for at my point in life, it was sort of a memorable series of messages. It was real food, I think, for a lot of people. A lot of things came together, and the takeaway thing for me, and the thing that I think someone who read through it would take away, is that there are two worldly ways of approaching this earthly existence, and the grace of God, when it intervenes, it brings two things together that you just don't go together in a carnal way. Out in the world, you'll find nihilists or people despairing because everything is hopeless, everything is futile, everything is vanity, which of course, shepherding wind, striving after wind is the great theme of Ecclesiastes, and oftentimes Ecclesiastes is a favorite book of the Bible for people who don't believe the Bible. They say, yeah, this is the manifesto of despair. And so there are people who have a dark view of the world, and they're hopeless. And then there are people who put on a happy face, and they've got a happy, chipper, every day in every way, things are getting better and better, sort of Dr. Pangloss out of Voltaire's Candide. This is the best of all possible worlds, and everything's glorious. And you think, what are you, smoking, or what's wrong? What's wrong with you? And I believe only the grace of God and only the wisdom of God that is placed in the book of Ecclesiastes enables us to understand how we can enjoy the futility. So people either see the futility and despise it but say there's no escape, or people refuse to accept that there's futility because that would be impossible to enjoy, and I must enjoy myself. I must pursue entertainment and be the life of the party and that sort of thing. Well, we can rest before God, as it says in Ecclesiastes, because He's accepted our works. My works can be, so much smoke. I can do all these things and recognize who I am. Everything really is futile under the sun. I think that phrase "under the sun" occurs like 28 times in Ecclesiastes. And under the sun, everything is futile. But not everything is under the sun. There's a God in heaven, and so the book concludes with, remember your Creator. So if you remember your Creator, who's already accepted your works, and you're trusting in Him by faith, you can rest, and you can genuinely enjoy what He's given us to enjoy, and not have to deny the evanescent or ephemeral nature of it in order to enjoy it.